Fiber, a forgotten friend of blood sugar management. Welcome to No Weight Loss Required. I'm delighted to have you here. This podcast is your non-diet space to explore a balanced, compassionate, and non-diet approach to managing or preventing diabetes. My name is Meagert Fletcher. I'm a registered dietitian, diabetes care and education specialist, and your host. For those of you that are paid subscribers, a quick shout out to say thank you. Your support is appreciated and it unlocks some fantastic perks like the Sunday Coffee videos, our exclusive series for reflection and learning. The Weight Inclusive Nutrition 101. It's a mini course to set a strong foundation for non-diet approach. Sweet Bodies, a 5-part program to help you shift your body image towards kindness and self-compassion. There Needs to Be More Time, a guide to balancing home, life, and blood sugar management. The topic I want to dive in today is fiber. That's right, it's the unsung hero of blood sugar management. Fiber can help stabilize blood sugars, support gut health, and leave you feeling more satisfied after meals. The catch? Most Americans aren't meeting their fiber goal, but don't worry, you're in the right place to change that. So, whether you're sipping on coffee or tea or even sparkling water, let's just take this opportunity to connect with self care without diet culture. Take a deep breath, relax, and let's talk about fiber. What is fiber and why does it matter? So think of this as the part of plants that can't be fully digested. Fiber comes in two main types, soluble and insoluble, and they're like the dynamic duo of your digestive system. Now, soluble fiber dissolves in water and forming a gel-like substance in your gut, and that's amazing for slowing down digestion, which helps keep blood glucose steady, and it actually lowers your cholesterol. You'll find it in beans, apples, and citrus fruit. Insoluble fiber, on the other hand, doesn't dissolve. It's kind of more like a broom that sweeps everything through your digestive system, keeping you regular and also kind of helping moving foods through the gut. Foods like whole wheat bread, brown rice, veggies with peels are a really great source of non-digestible fiber. Now, the American Heart Association recommends 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily, 25 for women, 30 for men. And that might sound like a lot, but with a little planning, it's totally doable. Let's just take a little pause and ask, can you think of a food that provides you with nearly a quarter of your daily fiber needs? If you guessed beans, you're right. Let's keep going. So, what are some fiber rich foods that you could add to your plate? And here are the specifics. We really want to dive into foods that have 3 or more grams of fiber per serving. So, for breakfast, like a cup of cooked oatmeal has 4 grams, or a whole grain toast, like one slice, has 3. Raspberries, if you have a cup, a whopping 8. Ground flax seeds, 4.4. Chia seeds, 1 tablespoon, 5 grams. Pear with skin, 5.5 grams. Almond butter, 3 plus. Avocados, a fourth of them, 3 grams. Things that we eat the skin or they have a lot of seeds to them are going to be very fiber rich. Okay, let's take it into lunch. Black beans, a half a cup. They have a whopping, 5 to 7 grams. Quinoa, 5 grams, green peas, 4 grams. Spinach has fiber, whole wheat pitas have fiber, lentil soup, and again, you see those beans. Sweet potatoes, when we eat the skin. Hummus, again, those are chickpeas. And anything like cucumbers or tomatoes, where we're eating the outside of the product and it has a lot of seeds that we consume, are going to be fiber rich. Ready for dinner? Vegetables, frozen or fresh, they are fiber rich. And so again, when we want to think about high fiber foods, they're going to come from plants and they're going to be things where we eat the skin or the outside of the product and that they have a lot of this undigestible segment. So like broccoli is a good example. That is high in fiber, like 5 grams. Lentil, barley, this whole grain, Brussels sprouts, whole wheat pasta, and even high protein pastas are very fiber rich. And again, these beans, we keep seeing beans over again. Things that have membranes like corn on the cob, these are going to be fiber rich as well. So We're starting to really recognize there's lots of fiber in our diet, and we can find fiber in lots of places. The key is variety. This not only makes it easier to hit your nutrition goals, but it actually brings a wide range of flavors and textures to your meal. So let's just kind of review what we've learned so far today. By following the discover, explore, play, and challenge approach to change. And for those of you that are new, this is how I like to dive into the change process. So let's think about what we discovered. In this episode, you discovered that fiber can stabilize blood sugars and blood glucose because it slows down digestion. You also discovered that there's two types of fiber, both soluble and insoluble, and they actually work together. They do a lot of different things. So they increase your sense of fullness and enhance your enjoyment of the meal. That's right. Actually chewing food is a big part of feeling full, feeling satiated. And having things slow or stay in our stomach before it enters into the bloodstream also gives us that sense of satiety or the level of satisfaction you get from eating. Fiber also lowers cholesterol and it's part of a heart healthy diet. So let's think next. What do we want to explore? What do you want to explore? Put yourself in the center of this equation. Get curious about fiber-rich foods that you already enjoy. Does that soup you love have fiber? What could you pair with it to add more? How about your breakfast? Does it include any high fiber options? Start observing and asking questions about how to boost your fiber intake with the foods you already love. After that, let's start playing around. This is really taking time to play. That's right, having fun with adding fiber to your diet. Think of it like an experiment that you can start playing with your favorite meals. So what could you add to that soup to increase fiber? If you said whole wheat crackers, fantastic. How about a sandwich on high fiber bread? Awesome. Salad, fruit, adding beans to the soup? Yeah, those are all really excellent ideas. And you can start playing around with different things you imagine doing. Okay, let's take it one step further. Do you love mac and cheese? What ideas, if any, do you have to add fiber? If you said, let's swap out the pasta for a high fiber version or a high protein version that has fiber to it, that's awesome. Maybe toss in some broccoli or even a handful of peas. You've got it. What about a smoothie? What could you imagine adding that would up the fiber game? If you're open to adding things like chia seeds or ground flax seeds, give it a whirl and see if that is a change you want to keep doing. The goal is to have fun and to see change as something you get to do, not something that you have to do. Now we're at the last part, which is challenge. So finally, when you're ready, create a few small, gentle challenges. These are gentle ways, and again, I stress the word gentle to incorporate more fiber into your diet. As always, remember, start slow. Increasing your fiber gradually is really helpful. It helps avoid bloating and also kind of that feeling of blockage almost. I know when I was becoming a dietitian, I didn't have any money and I skipped this step. Actually, I skipped the two steps, which is hydrating. And I can tell you, it was not a lot of fun. So hydrate. And that's really important because water helps fiber kind of move through the gut. Remember to mix and match your fiber sources, including some soluble and some insoluble fiber. That's right. Think about giving yourself permission to eat things like carbohydrates, like fruit, like corn, like potatoes with skin. It actually gets to be a lot of fun to try these challenges. Choosing foods that are whole grain or fruits or vegetables, these are awesome. Consistent small changes really do make a difference, and you're not just feeding your body, you're nourishing it with care and kindness. I hope that this gave you some ideas about ways to add fiber to your diet and why adding fiber to your diet can help stabilize your blood glucose and you don't have to lose weight. Thank you for tuning in to No Weight Loss Required. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, or share with a friend who's ready to embrace a non-diet approach to diabetes care. For paid subscribers, check out the exclusive resources for even more support. Until next time, take care of yourself with compassion and curiosity, and of course, a little extra fiber. Bye for now.